I really don't have a topic for this video. Wait, I have asked people, I was like, okay, I'm about to make my 100th video. What do you all think it should be about? Blah, blah, blah. I got a couple of different responses from different people, and I don't like any of the responses. So I'm just going to let this go ahead, because I had an idea of something that I wanted to talk about earlier while I was doing the dishes, and I kind of got heated about something that I thought about earlier today, and I was like, I need to talk about this, and I'm like, well, I can't do that and do the 100th video all at the same time, really, because, you know, I'll get totally off topic. So I was like, fuck it, okay, I'm going to take everybody's response and mash it all in together, and then throw the extra stuff on at the end. Okay, somebody had one of those real basic ideas, you know, where you take, like, you know, you have one of those 100th episode kind of celebrations, and you talk about topics and updates and all this crap, like one of them Maury Povich updates where they bring the baby mama out and everybody know who the baby daddy is and everything's taken care of. But I don't remember half of the videos that I've made, so I can't do that, and I'm really not willing to sit there and watch 100 videos of myself talking about something that I've talked about already. I'd probably drive myself crazy. So I decided to talk about the very first video that I made. Yeah, I will never do that again. It's 2 years old. The first video I made is 2 years old already, which kind of shocks me, because I really don't remember making it either. I had on this plaid shirt. I looked like a Mexi gang member. I will never wear a plaid shirt again. I'm like 30 pounds heavier than I am now, and I seemed crazy. So don't worry about it. Never again will I make a video like that. Second one said I should talk about the election. I already talked about the election like 3 times. I don't think I need to talk about the election ever again until somebody gets voted in. Okay, we've dealt with all that. Sarah Palin's dumb as a bag of hair. John McCain's the freaking crypt keeper. Barack Obama looks like Jesse. Joe Biden seems like a hustler that plays pool. Nothing else needs to be said about that. Okay. Third topic. Third topic had to do with a couple of people I know. But then I thought that would turn into gossiping. So instead of gossiping, I just decided to avoid that whole topic altogether. The other one was about, like, dysfunctional families. That's another thing that might lead into gossiping, because personally I don't really, okay, my family's semi-dysfunctional, but they're not really that, you know, close to me. Like, my immediate family is fine. I don't really have too much dysfunction with them, unless you want to talk about, like, Willie trying to borrow money from me. That's not really dysfunction. That's more Negroidian nonsense. So I can't touch the topic of dysfunctional families right now. Not unless somebody I know wishes me to go ahead and, like, tell their story without naming names. So Kevin, can I tell your story without naming names? He would probably love it. So this leads me to the topic of what I was thinking about when I was doing the dishes, which is basically something that my mother told me about a long time ago. She was like, some people, they get in a relationship, and then all of a sudden, the only thing they can talk about is somehow, you know, associated with their significant other. Like the end of the world had, like, just came, and everything is just all in some grand correlation with this whole new person. Like they've lost all conversation skills. And I'm like, okay, yeah, understandable, fine. I never really dealt with it, you know, personally. I've seen it through other people, but I've never really had to, like, deal with somebody hooking up with somebody and then, like, turning into an asshole. So recently I've come to associate with a bunch of people that have all turned into assholes because of, like, strange ass relationships. So I hit up a friend of mine, Lenny, and I was like, Lenny, what's good with people? And you know, I'm like, what's good with broads that, you know, hook up with niggas, and all of a sudden that's all they can talk about is their old man, whatever, whatever. And she's like, yeah, that happens, especially if it's new. If it's new, man, some broads go crazy. And I'm like, that's not cool. That's why I talk to dudes mostly. At least when dudes will talk about their old lady when their old lady's in the room. So, you know, I guess the old lady will feel important at the time. But if she ain't nowhere around, she will not get spoken about. But a broad will take whatever she's messing with and just fucking incorporate it into everything. Where you going? I'm going to get ice cream. Yo, my man had ice cream last night. Like, you just want to right in the mouth. It's like, dude, he's not here. We're good. We don't have to talk about him. Not at all. Not ever. The same thing is like, yo, chicks in relationships with other chicks, really kind of creepy sometimes. I was watching Judge Greg Matthews' broad. She was suing her ex. Her ex beat her ass or whatever. And he came at her like, yeah, you know, next time she beat your ass, you'll call the cops, prosecute her. And I'm like, exactly, you gotta treat her like some crazy man. You're getting beat up by some short dyke, you gotta treat her like some short man, beat your ass. Handle that. Handle that. But a lot of broads shack up with each other like immediately. Like immediately, just straight away. Like they dating for like 4 fucking months and all of a sudden they living together. And I find that completely outlandish and totally unnecessary. And damaging to your relationship, because I'm like, y'all have plenty of time to sit and stare at each other's face all damn day long. You have to fucking move in with each other all out the blue like that. I know one broad, man, she done lived with like 3 people within the past year and a half, and it's all bizarre. Yo, I'm for gay marriage, but I'm not for lesbian marriage because they're too spur of the moment with that shit. It's like, yo, your house, they used to say, you know, broads, they fall in love and it's like crazy and they always want to run off and marry some dude. Now imagine that multiplied because you got 2 broads. They both crazy. And then all of a sudden they want to all day, right? So now you got 2 people, heated as hell, want to run off together. Go ahead. Couple months later, oh yeah, I was just crazy. That bitch crazy. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about. So hell yeah, gay marriage, A-okay with me. Got no problem with the Proposition 8. Y'all want to get married, go ahead. Lesbian marriage, not so much. There need to be some extra guidelines. Like, you cannot get married unless you have known this person for more than 2 years. Something extra needs to be dealt with that. There you go. That's about it. Yeah, okay. I was getting ready to say something really nasty. And I'm gonna stop. Because that, no.